Mental health cases have been on the rise in Uganda, and reports indicated that nearly 35% of Ugandans have mental issues. However, the fight to see these figures decrease seems to be heading in a wrong direction, according to Addiction Prevention and Rehabilitation Association of Uganda.
We know that the moment you open that door, it cannot be closed, okay? You cannot say you're legalizing the growing but not the use. We cannot be exporting poison to other people and say that it's okay for us to export the poison but keep safe, okay? And so we know also that countries that have legalized marijuana use for medicinal purposes have also seen a very, very, very heavy increase in marijuana use for recreation purposes.
A total ban on the cultivation, production, trade and use of khat, as it is of no medical or therapeutic value.
The association is concerned by government's move to legalize farming of cocaine and marijuana, with Parliament already in the process of enacting the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Bill 2023.
We also know that about 52% of the users of cannabis or marijuana are getting it from dealers. They are not growing it, they are not getting it from the backyard. So there's a thriving trade in marijuana illegally currently. So we know that if these substances are legalized, these numbers can only go higher.
Our combined experience puts us in a unique position to sound the alarm to members of Parliament, to government and the general public about the potential risks, consequences of legalizing the named substances.
And we don't have the mechanisms to actually ensure that these substances are restricted from people. If already, as an illegal substance, the prevalence is high, what will happen when it's opened?
These are concerned that there is not much research conducted in the said field to back up the benefits of legalizing marijuana against its effects. 41% patients at Butabika Hospital are said to be affected by the use of marijuana and cocaine.
Almost all members of the medical fraternity, including the foremost psychiatrists in this country, have come out and laid out the position that the idea of medicinal use of marijuana is actually not evidence-based and it's not supported by research and science. When we come to the substance called mairungi or khat, we know for a fact that it has absolutely no medicinal use.
The association has also reported dangerous drugs on the market that could as well be affecting people's mental health. Both pethidine and tramadol drugs are reportedly abused by the users. They want the Ministry of Health and the National Drugs Authority to come up with strict guidelines on how these drugs are used by the public.
We consider the problem of narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances to be primarily a public health problem rather than a law enforcement problem. The Ministry of Health needs to take a greater role in the implementation of the law.
Uganda is ranked among the top 6 countries in Africa with highest mental disorders. There are more females affected mentally than men.